right, everybody, welcome back to the Four Musketeers podcast. I'm Luca.
I'm Massimo.
And I'm Brendan.
So last episode we didn't actually introduce like what this podcast is, like what we'll be doing. So we're gonna get Brendan to do that for you right now.
Yes, so this podcast here, what we do every week, we have 2 episodes a week. We'll be airing on Wednesdays and Fridays. So what happens is we come up with 3 different tier lists. We have different categories, and then we rank our favorites in those categories. So like last week, we did fast food restaurants, cereal, and NHL goalies. Our main focus of the podcast will be tier lists of hockey. That will be what we focus our most time on. But yeah, so we just make tier lists on tiermaker.com. You guys can also do that as well.
And yeah, like if we need to, we'll expand to other sports. But as of right now, we still have a lot of hockey tier lists in mind. So
Yeah,
that'll be what it is for a while.
for sure. Especially with all the sports off, it's a good time to just talk about what was going on in the league and everything like that. So
Yep. So our first topic today, we're gonna jump into childhood TV shows.
So this is everything from Disney Channel and Nickelodeon for pretty much anybody born in 1995 onward.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Brendan, you can go first if you want.
okay.
Actually, wait. So the tiers are we all made a goats tier. I think there should only be one, but that's another topic of discussion. And then we have grade A all the way down to F.
Perfect. Okay, so in my goat tiers, so you want there to only be one, or what?
If you can, yeah.
Okay. Well, if there's only going to be one, then my goat is going to have to be Good Luck Charlie. That's going to have to be my favorite. And then going down in my grade A, we've got Phil of the Future, Hannah Montana, Zoe 101, Wizards of Waverly Place, and Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Sweet Life on Deck would also be in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then in B grade, you got iCarly, Drake and Josh, Phineas and Ferb, Lizzie McGuire, SpongeBob, even though I didn't watch a lot of SpongeBob, and Fairly Odd Parents. Again, didn't watch a lot of that either, but it was okay. Girl Meets World is in C, with Sunny with a Chance, Austin and Ally, Shake It Up. These ones are getting bad now.
Yeah.
Jesse, Victorious, Jimmy Neutron. In D, we got Ant Farm, So Random. Dog with a Blog's probably F, but whatever, I'll just leave it there. And that's So Raven. And then in the F, it is Liv and Maddie, and I Didn't Do This.
Jeez. Okay, I'll go now.
Yeah.
So my goat show, I only have one in there. It is the one and only Drake and Josh. Fucking best show in the world. Okay, then we got grade A, Wizards of Waverly Place. I think everybody's gonna have that in their A. iCarly, Hannah Montana, Good Luck Charlie, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and Sweet Life on Deck. Most of my shows are in B. We got Austin and Ally. Girl Meets World, that's a bubble BC. Zoe 101, Big Time Rush. Victorious, Jesse, SpongeBob SquarePants, Jonas, solid show.
Yeah.
Fairly Odd Parents, and Jimmy Neutron.
Oh my.
Mostly because I was called Jimmy Neutron by many people because of my large head. C, we got Phineas and Ferb. That should be an F, honestly, but I just put it in C because whatever. KC Undercover, Ant Farm, So Random, better than Sunny with a Chance. That's So Raven, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, Dog with a Blog, and sorry, Massimo, Danny Phantom. In D, we got Shake It Up and I Didn't Do It, both pretty terrible shows. And grade F, probably the worst show to ever grace Disney Channel, Sunny with a Chance. That show was abysmal.
Yes, that's true. Okay. My 3 goats are the 3 TV shows that I've watched like the most of. It's Phineas and Ferb, SpongeBob, and Wizards of Waverly Place. For my grade A, I got Danny Phantom, iCarly, Recess, Fairly Odd Parents, Emperor's New School, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck, and Zoe 101. And then for grade B, Austin and Ally, Proud Family, Dog with a Blog, Hannah Montana, That's Raven, and Drake and Josh is in B, only because I haven't watched like a lot of it. C, we got Liv and Maddie, Phil of the Future, Big Time Rush, Jesse, Ant Farm, Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, Jonas, Jimmy Neutron, and then D, we have Shake It Up, Casey Undercover, Victorious, Kim
Oh,
Possible,
oh,
Rats. And then F, we have So Random and Sunny with a Chance of Meatballs.
Sunny with a chance of meatballs. I actually didn't include Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide in here, but
Sorry, Massimo. What was in your B tier again? Can you just read those off quickly?
Austin and Ally,
Mhm.
Okay.
That's fine.
The Proud Family,
Okay.
Dog with a Blog.
Okay. Sorry, that's what I was thinking. Are you on drugs or
I
something?
love that show. I don't care what you say. I love that show.
Tell me why you loved that terrible show.
Because it's a talking dog.
No, because it had the annoying girl who was Chad's fan from Sunny with a Chance being the main character, and she did nothing but annoy people the entire time.
Nah, I like the dog. I don't care.
Stan, what a good guy.
Stan was an OG. And then Drake and Josh is in my B because I didn't watch a lot of it.
On crack, Drake and Josh is the best show.
But yeah, both of us didn't really watch it, so that's
Amazon Prime, man.
I mean, that's pretty much it.
yeah. There's actually, when I started making this list, I realized there were a lot of pretty bad shows.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all unranked. I haven't seen them.
Yeah, there's a lot of ones that we didn't even rank because they were just like
It seems like after 2008 and like 2000 onward, the shows
What?
just
No,
keep getting worse.
once Good Luck Charlie ended, there were no good shows.
yeah,
Yeah, that was the last good show.
It ended
everything
it.
started spiraling.
There's supposed to be a Zoe 101 reboot, but I don't want that to happen.
Zoe 101 original is amazing. And
Yeah, if you reboot it's just gonna be awful.
yeah, I do agree with that.
What did you guys have Phineas and Ferb?
I had Phineas and
C.
Ferb in my B.
Okay, that's fair.
Like, okay, the only redeeming quality of that show was Perry, Doofenshmirtz, and some of the songs. Come
Like what?
home, Perry, come home.
Oh my god.
But
No, I hate that one. Oh my god. And I hate that I know the whole rap too. There ain't no pinata. Fat bully weirdo. Buford, yeah. Okay, with some of these shows, the reason that I ranked them so high is because there were characters that were carrying them. Like Spencer carries iCarly.
Yeah, he does.
Mr.
That is
Sikowitz
very true.
carries Victorious.
Never watched Victorious, couldn't
He
tell you.
put the show on his back and then ate peppers while his students did random things.
You guys didn't rank Emperor's New School?
No, I did not.
Great show. That was a great show.
Also, Austin and Ally was carried at some parts by Dez. So
Yes. Oh my god. Shake It Up was carried by nobody.
You know what's funny? Ross Lynch's career was launched off of that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
So was everybody else on that show.
Shake It Up was carried by the little boy. I don't even know what his name
No, Flynn was a little bitch.
Yeah,
was.
Shake It Up is not.
Flynn was a brat who made cereal in a bag.
Oh my god.
No, that was
So Random was better than Sunny with a Chance because some of their skits were actually funny. Like, you're not gonna believe this, or my sheens. They're like sticks.
Don't mean to brag, or socks with sandals.
Yeah.
yeah. So Random was
Like it was okay. No, it wasn't good by any means.
No, yeah, it definitely wasn't good, but I think Sunny with a Chance. I mean, it wasn't very good either, but I think they're on the same level. Yeah. Okay. So these shows are looking pretty good. Now let's move on to our main topic of the day, and that will be we are ranking NHL teams for
The
this.
big kahuna.
The big kahuna, exactly. Okay.
We're gonna go tier by tier.
We're definitely going to go tier by tier for hockey. The tiers follow as favorites, contenders, underdogs, long shots, and then you just got terrible those teams that are just absolutely trash,
Detroit.
not going anywhere
I should have a pair of his
in
own.
a in a long time. Okay, who's going to start off with our favorites?
I'll go.
Yeah, you can start. Go ahead.
So favorites to win the cup, like it or not, Boston Bruins are up there. They have been up there for a while. Tampa Bay Lightning, because of course Edmonton Oilers, very bright future ahead of them. Colorado Avalanche, same thing as them. They got some young stars who are going to be running the league for a while. That's my favorites.
Okay,
Okay.
Massimo, go ahead.
I got Boston as well. I hate it, but they're gonna be there for I'd say 2 more years, and they might be their window's closing soon. Um, then I got beside them Pittsburgh, and then I got St. Louis, and then I got Colorado.
I have Boston, so we can all agree on Boston being a favorite.
Yep. Unfortunately, as
Us
Leafs fans.
fans probably, well, we definitely don't like that, but they're up there. I have St. Louis, Colorado, and Washington.
Yeah, I thought about putting St. Louis up there. I don't know.
Okay. So I put Pittsburgh up there because I really like their addition of Zucker. Also, Sidney Crosby's on you can't count out Crosby with Zucker. That's an insane
I
line.
don't think you can ever
Can't-
count out Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, you can't count him out with anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't matter who he's playing with. He's, in my opinion, still the best player in the world.
I had Tampa in my favorites, but I don't like their playoff chances.
Why?
Like I like because they haven't proved to me that they're a good playoff team.
Neither has Colorado.
You're right, they haven't, but I don't know.
I like
Seeing last year Tampa Bay absolutely fold.
Yeah, I like Colorado's team more than Tampa Bay's team.
Like when Tampa Bay had one of like the best in recent memory, and because I think what happened last year was that they didn't have to face adversity all year, and then
No, yeah, they just coasted through.
yeah, and then they get into the playoffs and they lose the first game, and they had no way. They didn't know what to.
They're like, what the hell's happening? We've never lost before. What do we do?
Yeah,
They
I-
lost.
Tough.
It was just pressure they couldn't handle.
Also, I think that you lose like that and you come into a season, you're a player on that team. You don't look at the guys in your dressing room the same. You think something's broken in that room.
Well, I mean, for the start of this year, it was, and then they finally bounced back, and Kucherov and Stamkos have been popping off ever since.
Yeah.
That is another thing too. They do have two of the better players in the NHL.
I have St. Louis up there because I like their chances at a back-to-back. They have a solid team still. Nothing's really changed. Also, this might be Petrangelo's last year as a Blue.
And then in come Toronto.
He's not coming to Toronto. There's no way.
Shut up.
That would be amazing. I agree with them being in the favorites. I mean, I think just any team that wins a Stanley Cup, you just get, especially when they bring back the same team. It's just like experience that no other team gets. Like, I mean, you only get that experience by winning a Stanley Cup, like Boston has had in the past, like Colorado has, like Pittsburgh has.
Boston is like my number one favorite.
Washington, but yes.
Boston's my number one favorite because they lost in the Stanley Cup final. If they were gunning for they're pissed. They want to win a cup.
Yeah, well, they've always been pissed. That's just how they play.
Yes, they are pretty good at it too.
Jerks.
Okay, so St. Louis, me and Massimo both have them up there. You have them in contenders, Lugo?
I just moved them up to favorites. You guys changed my mind, and then I moved Edmonton down to contenders.
Okay.
I liked Edmonton that high. I respect that.
I respect it too. I love Edmonton, but
I wouldn't put them favorites this season.
but
though.
I do love Edmonton. I think they're going to be good for many years to come.
Yes.
Colorado, where were we on them?
Favorite.
I have them favorite.
All of us have them in favorites?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Washington, I think I was the only one.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, I just think again, Ovechkin, he was on pace to have another great goal scoring season. Probably, I don't know how many goals he had at the break, but
I'm pretty sure it's like 48.
yeah, I mean, he was
It
definitely.
was some crazy number.
Yeah, he was definitely on pace for another 50-goal season. There's something about Washington, and I know there's no way to quantify that yet. 48 goals. There's no way to quantify it, but Washington just plays differently in the playoffs. Like they play the style of hockey that is meant for playoffs. Like Ovechkin just turns into some like guy who just hits everybody. I mean, still with back,
Yeah.
Holtby hasn't had a good year, so that could definitely be a big factor.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't have them in
No,
favorites.
that's
You being favorites, you gotta have a solid
a good
goalie.
point. That's a good point. I still think, just like I was saying before, the experience. Like once you've done it, you know kind of what it can. So that's why I have them there. That's why I have them up there because they have that experience of winning the cup not that long ago.
Well, and like a lot of their team is starting to become like the like, experienced veteran players who have been to the playoffs many times and have faced the adversity of losing to Pittsburgh or going to Game 7 in Pittsburgh. Like they have that
Yeah,
grit behind them.
that's why I have them as favorites. Now, I can understand why you'd want to say they're contenders because of the goalie. Like you do need to have a great goalie, but then again, Braden Holtby has shown in the past he's played well in the playoffs. So
He has. I'm interested. What was John Carlson at in points before?
Isn't he? I'm pretty sure he's leading defense.
Oh
Probably.
no, he definitely is. I just want to see what he was at.
Do you know what I've realized? When Ovi and Backstrom retire, Washington doesn't have much.
No, they really don't. Oshie and Kuznetsov are going to be like their top line.
Tom Wilson,
Yeah.
Toronto, please.
Honestly.
Okay, he had 75 points.
75 points. Wow.
Holy shit!
69 games, more than a
As
point
a
a game.
defenseman, that is ridiculous.
How many did Riley? Riley had like 74, didn't he?
Morgan Riley.
Not this season, like last season, I think it was.
All of last year. You talking?
I don't know. He had a season where he had like he led the league in defensive
Oh, he
point.
did. You're right. He had 72 last year in 82 games.
That's not bad.
John Carlson blew that out of the water.
I mean, that is crazy.
Okay, should we move on to contenders?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Luca, go for it.
Contenders, I got your Toronto Maple Leafs, the Washington Capitals, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, the Pittsburgh Penguins, the San Jose Sharks, and the Edmonton Oilers.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Luca, where do you have the San Jose Sharks?
Contenders.
Luca,
Give me a second.
They're
Luca,
really
they're last in the
place
Pacific.
in the West.
Well, shit. I don't know. I just kind of went off what they did last year. Shit. Okay.
No, you can't do that.
No, because like I don't know. I honestly didn't look at where they were in the standings. I just kind of assumed they were doing well.
I have them in terrible.
I have them in terrible too.
Shit, man. Okay.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
For my
Yeah, I like.
Yep. They're
Oh
ninth
my
in the
god!
West.
Holy crap! Okay, I
Yeah.
all
All right.
knew
Yep.
Detroit was bad, but I didn't know that.
Do you guys want to like revise before we go on? Or?
Nah. Just
No,
keep.
Yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
So for my contenders, I have your Toronto Maple Leafs, got the Washington Capitals, the Philadelphia Flyers, the Dallas Stars, Edmonton Oilers, Vegas Golden Knights, and the Tampa Bay Lightning.
I have the Tampa Bay Lightning, Las Vegas Golden Knights, Pittsburgh Penguins, Toronto Maple Leafs, Winnipeg Jets, and Edmonton Oilers.
How's Peg doing this year?
Winnipeg
Oh yeah,
second
right?
in the.
Hey, yeah.
I have one tier below for Peg.
They're a game back on Dallas. Well, with 2 more games played than them.
That's why I put.
You have Dallas ahead of.
I like Dallas. They almost won the Stanley Cup if it wasn't for St. Louis.
Mm.
If St. Louis didn't eliminate them last year, Dallas won the Cup last year for sure.
You can't see.
I don't know.
They had a solid team.
They might, and you're right, they do. But you cannot say just because they win,
No, I
they're
can't.
going to win the.
That's what I think.
You can't go off of that. That is.
They also, I think, they're like the most offensive team in the NHL.
Mm-hmm.
That can be a curse sometimes when their offense just doesn't show up, but they've been fine this season.
I don't. Dallas ahead of Winnipeg. I don't know. I mean, Dallas goal differential this year is +3.
Well, you look at Winnipeg's defense. I can't really put them in a contender. They don't have defense.
Yeah.
They have Neil Pionk and his merry men. That's what they
You do
have.
have
Connor Hellebuck's been an
Yeah, I was
absolute
about to
star
say,
for them this year.
Yeah, that's why they are where they are. He's been stealing
and
games.
I mean, who says he's not going to continue to do that too? Though, like,
Yeah.
I just +3 goal differential for Dallas is like, I mean, to be a contender, I don't know if you can be almost even in goal differential because it's
Yeah.
going to even out over. I know they did actually play quite a few games, like 69 games. It's
All right, yeah, I'll move him down.
yeah,
I mean, like at the same time, goal differential doesn't. I mean, okay, sure, it has a little bit of a trend, but Calgary Flames are third in the Pacific with -5 goal differential. Like it's
yeah,
not.
exactly. Like that's what I'm saying is these teams that have these like low goal differentials, I don't see them going far into the
Well,
postseason because
uh,
they haven't had the consistency of.
yeah, I have Philly in contender.
Yeah, I did see that. That one's I think it's reasonable. They do have 89 points. They are second.
They're also second in the Metro,
They are +36. I mean,
ahead of Pittsburgh.
they're
Before the
good.
season break, LA Kings were on a 7-game win streak.
Yeah, but they're not gonna go anywhere. Their division's
No,
like
but that's like wow.
Oh yeah. I mean, they were good before the season got.
Shit on.
I'm, okay.
Yeah, and the Islanders are on a 7-game losing streak.
Okay, so you had Philadelphia up there.
Yeah, I like Giroux. I like Couturier. I think Couturier is one of the most
Oh,
gifted
I
centersmen in the league.
Massimo, I like them. I just don't think they're a contender, to be honest.
I also like Carter Hart. He's a solid
Carter
goalie.
is a solid goalie. I'll give you that too. But I don't.
Well, you're talking about goal differential.
Yeah,
They're 36.
no, they're the best in
They're the best in the Metro.
almost. Yeah, I mean they're the third best in the entire Eastern Conference. I mean, they were.
They can stay.
They only lost one game in their last 10. I mean,
Yeah. To me, I look at them and I see well-rounded defense, really good offense, goalies there. I don't see anything wrong.
I can see it. Yeah, I mean their road record is a little off. I mean they're only one game above 500 on the road. They've won a lot of games at home, and that's a big thing about the playoffs. You need to be able to win on the road. Not saying that they can't, but
Two Canadian teams and contenders. Love to see it.
yes, it's great.
Only
3.
two. Unfortunately, some of the other ones
It's 'cause
kind of.
all the other ones suck.
Yeah.
Where were we moving Winnipeg down to underdogs? Did we talk about that?
I have them in
Packers
underdogs.
are my underdogs.
Winnipeg.
I won't.
Yeah, I think they're probably kind of high.
If they had Bufflin, they would be higher for me, but they don't. They don't have defense.
That's definitely fair. I can move them down to underdogs for sure. Do we all have Edmonton in there?
Yeah.
In contender, yeah.
Good. Okay.
I really liked their trades for Anthony Ciu and Tyler Ennis.
Yes, those were both.
Tyler Ennis, Connor McDavid, and Andres Anthony Ciu is literally amazing. It's a great line.
Yeah, that's great.
Tyler Ennis, I really like.
Yeah, I liked him in Toronto.
Me too. He was like, I mean, he played on the first line and the fourth line, and he produced on both lines. It's like
He's a good hockey player.
he's a versatile player.
Yeah. Do we want to move on to the underdogs now?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, Luca.
Okay. Some of them are going to be shocked. Some of them might not be. Okay. Vancouver, Calgary, Nashville, Florida. That might need to move. New York Islanders,
Mhm.
Carolina Hurricanes, Arizona Coyotes, Dallas Stars, Winnipeg Jets. Big shock here. New York Rangers. Another big shock. Columbus Blue Jackets.
Oh wow.
Just think about it. Just
Well, your last three, I have them all in long shots. but we'll talk about my underdogs first.
Yeah.
I have Florida, Carolina, Winnipeg, Nashville, Calgary, Vancouver, Dallas.
Mhm.
Sounded
I have Philadelphia, Carolina, Columbus, New York Islanders, Dallas Stars, and Winnipeg Jets.
Luca,
What's up?
how are you going to put a team who has a 7-game losing streak in an underdog position?
I don't think losing streaks count after this break, Massimo.
No, they don't, but they've been losing their spot. But Columbus overtook them because they were on a 7-game losing streak. Also, I don't think you can be an underdog to win the cup or like make it into the playoffs. You got to make it into the playoffs first.
What are you talking about?
They're not in a playoff position.
Who's they?
The Islanders.
I think an underdog team doesn't have to be in a playoff position. They're third in the wild card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and you really you look at it. What
They
if they
have
played
8
8 games? Yeah, I mean, they've got.
All right.
They
I
still
mean,
got.
I don't think they're gonna catch Pittsburgh, Philly, or Washington.
No,
But
definitely not.
having 80 points, being in a wild card spot with only playing 68 games, that's
Yeah.
I don't think you're in a long shot position.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I'll move them to underdog.
And did you have Florida in here, Massimo?
Yeah, I have Florida. Just because they could literally easily catch the Leafs if the season comes back.
Okay, I mean that's fine,
They're right
but you
there with
can't have the Islanders less than.
And Florida in the same tier.
No, you can't have them less than Florida.
Mhm.
You can't have the Islanders as a long
No.
if you're gonna have the.
No, yeah. They're both an underdog now.
Yeah, Florida's right there.
I have
I don't know.
in my long shots, but I could move them up too.
I like Florida's team.
Yeah, and again, they've only played 69 games.
If Bobrovsky was a solid goalie this year, they would probably be in Leafs position right now.
See,
Yeah.
like that's what I think is going to make this break so interesting. If the league does come back, is that players have a chance to to totally change how their season was going.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like
Like,
another
things
off.
could totally flip on their heads because nothing is guaranteed at this point. It's like if like some goalies might go from having a career season to just absolutely tanking, and then
Yeah.
who knows? Maybe the LA Kings go on 20-game win streak if that's even possible.
So
There's 13 games left.
games left.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Luca, there's nothing that could happen that can justify putting San Jose in
The
contender.
LA Kings or the San Jose Sharks.
I'm just saying, it's like there's a lot of room in the rest of this season for crazy shit to happen.
Yeah, it's like another.
Yeah,
For sure. I agree.
I'm very scared. It all it takes is Florida to go on like a 3-game winning streak and the Leafs to go on like a 2-game losing streak, and bam, they're out of the playoffs.
And then the
Sounds
Leafs
just like that.
same
Leafs would
thing.
do too.
So yeah, I guess that's our underdogs. You guys all have Nashville in there, right?
Smashville.
Do not.
Where do you have Nashville?
I have them in a long shot.
Okay, that's
I mean,
fair.
they're second in the wild card. They have 78 points.
That's the exact same amount of points as the Leafs.
No, it's not.
Leafs have 81.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Jake fan.
78 points. They are, to me, the Eastern Conference is a stronger conference than the West.
Absolutely.
Who would you put as like your number one underdog?
My
The
number
number
one
one
underdog.
Because like for me, it's Carolina.
Yeah,
I love
I
their
was
team.
just about to say Carolina.
Carolina
And then second,
or Calgary for me.
and second's Vancouver. I like Vancouver a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Their addition of JT Miller, so good.
Yeah. Okay.
Long shots now.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go to that.
Luca.
Okay, I got the Buffalo Sabres, the cheapest place to get Leafs tickets. Montreal Canadiens, the most annoying place to get Leafs tickets. The 7-game winning streak, LA Kings.
Oh my god.
Minnesota Wild, because they're the most middle of the pack team in the NHL. Philadelphia Flyers, Chicago Blackhawks, and your New Jersey Devils.
That's funny. I have Philadelphia in contenders. You have them in long shots.
Yeah. Only difference is I was
I have them in underdogs. Whoa.
Okay, Langer, go for it.
Okay. In my long shots, I have Calgary, Nashville, Montreal Canadiens, New York Rangers, Buffalo Sabres, Vancouver Canucks, Arizona Coyotes, Minnesota Wild, Chicago Blackhawks. I was about to say White Sox. Florida Panthers and Anaheim Ducks.
Okay. For my long shots, I have the Coyotes, Sabres, Habs, Blue Jackets, Rangers, Minnesota Wild, and the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, we all agree Chicago's a long shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with Chicago is they don't want to get rid of their dynasty team.
Mhm.
They don't want to rebuild yet. They're just
Well,
like
it's because they know that Kane still has a lot of good years left in him, and Taves can always come back and just tear up the league because he kind of fell off with no good reason. So like
yeah,
he could come back and just have like a hell of a year, and I think they're kind of just holding on to that hope right now. Like
they
haven't done anything yet.
their defense is like Brent Seabrook and Duncan Keith, but they do have one good elite prospect defenseman, Adam Bachquist.
Mhm.
He's like their saving grace.
I mean,
Is-
I don't even know if you can call a prospect a saving grace. It's like one player can only do so much for a team.
Yeah, and prospects are so like volatile as well. You never know.
Yeah.
It only comes around once in a while where you know a guy like Connor McDavid is going to be.
They guarantee.
Yeah,
Alexis Renier.
yeah. I mean, like he's the closest thing we've seen in a
Yeah.
long time.
Man, Minnesota's been middle of the pack for like 30 years, I
They
swear.
are the most average team, I think,
Yeah.
in all of sports.
I think when their prospects develop, like they have Kirill Kaprizov coming in. He's supposed to be like a really
Oh
good
my
sniper.
god, I've heard so many things about him.
No, you haven't, of
I
course.
know, I
not.
haven't.
No, I don't think they'll be middle of the pack for long. They need to rebuild.
Now one thing is that I have Florida in my long shots. I think both of you had them in underdogs,
Yeah.
and I guess we discussed them a little bit before.
See, I don't think that when you're like 3 points away from a playoff position, you can be in a long shot.
Well, no, because like we're talking about long shots to win the cup. Like just because a team is close to qualifying for the playoffs doesn't mean that they're all of a
Well,
sudden like an underdog.
well,
It's like if they get to the playoffs and play a Boston or a Tampa, it's almost a guaranteed loss because they just don't have the experience.
well, if they play Tampa, it's a guaranteed
I
win.
don't know about
I mean, I think we could agree that Tampa thing was a fluke, of course.
I mean,
Oh, look,
I don't know. There's
Like,
nothing to justify that.
okay, sorry, I'm saying fluke as in like a President's Trophy winning team getting swept right off the jump.
Well, it could be a fluke or it could be a Tampa thing.
yeah, I mean, I think there's
I
no
mean-
way to tell by like it needs to happen more to see
If the Leafs
if it.
if the Leafs beat Tampa this year, then yeah, we could be like it's a Tampa thing. They suck in the playoffs.
I mean,
So,
like, I
Tampa
hope that Tampa doesn't fall into the same hole that Washington did, which
Mhm.
was continue to win the President's Trophy over and over and never come through in the.
Yeah. Well, the best team in the league literally never wins the cup.
Oh yeah, I mean it's so
It's-
difficult to do because one, you've been the best team all year. So when you get into the playoffs, everyone wants you. Like everybody wants to play you, everybody wants to beat you, everyone wants to be that team to knock out the best team. So
Yeah,
I think
I always
goes into the top teams not winning a lot.
I always think that the playoffs are like an underdog story just waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, there really aren't many times that like the favorite going into playoffs ever won.
No.
Now
Um
Florida, I can agree they could probably move up. I think they're just yeah. I don't
Like,
know.
I think having them in long shots or underdogs is fair, just because like long shots, as in if Bobrovsky keeps up what he's been doing, they definitely
yeah.
win the cup. But if he heats up, they're an underdog, and if he is what he was on Columbus, you could even say they're a contender.
Yeah, I'd say they're a contender.
He's
Like,
proven to be one of the
their
best goalies in the
goaltending
league.
is the big question mark that I think will really keep them in the middle three tiers because
Yeah.
Who's the
you just don't know.
yeah.
And I mean, they have a lot of good talent, like with Barkov and
It's just
Trocheck.
Luca, where do you have the Rangers?
underdogs.
Okay, I have them in long shots, but I can see why you had them there.
But yeah, they're definitely fair for either one.
I had them in terrible just because of what they did last year, but like I actually went and looked on how they've been doing this year. I mean, that's with Mika Zibanejad and Artemi Panarin picking up the team,
Yeah,
just drag.
if Zibanejad keeps this up, he will be the reason they make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, Panarin's ridiculous, but
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, their top line's kind of insane.
And Lundqvist is getting old. That's
Yeah, but you know their goalie problem is not a problem.
who
Their goalie problem is that they have too many good goalies.
yeah. I mean, they do have a good backup.
It could either be Georgiev or it could be Shutsurikin.
There he is again, Shesterkin making another appearance. Yeah, and that's the thing about Lundqvist too is, I mean, he's 38, he's getting older, hasn't had the greatest season of his career, but he has played in a lot of playoffs. So
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel in a playoff situation, like if they really need him, he could like step up.
Yeah.
But I also feel like he'll be like a reliable backup as he starts to become older. And
Yeah.
like, teams with a really solid backup, like I think backups are really like underrated in the league because of like how much faith is put in them. It helps them perform more. It helps the players be less worried about
Well,
I have a crap goal.
yeah, what we've seen in Toronto is when you don't have a good backup, your team can't play the same way they do in front of their starter because they have no faith that you can actually make a save.
Yeah.
So then they start to overcompensate and then they start to lose their man markings faster.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, especially in today's game, in today's game, backups are way bigger than they ever have been before
Yeah.
because goalies don't play on back to backs, or I shouldn't say they don't play on back to backs, but rarely play
Not
on back.
not as
So,
much.
so I
Mhm.
mean, your backup goalie's playing like what 20, 25
25, 30 games, yeah.
games a year. Yeah, like that's a big portion of your season that you need to have a quality guy in there. So
I would argue that it's better to just have a tandem.
yeah,
I
I don't know about
I don't know
that.
because like, I think having a player instilled with the confidence of saying you're the starter, it lights a fire under his ass to keep that job, and it lights a fire
Yeah,
under the
but
guy's ass who's the backup to gun for the other guy's job.
you also got if you're the tandem, you got like it's just a constant fight to be who can be the starter.
Well, yeah, but if it's always a tandem, then there's no point because
I mean, that's what happened.
like I'm saying if the goalies know that like the starter thing is still up in the air, sure it'll be a competition. But if it's mid-season and the team hasn't declared a starter yet, I think they're both kind of go, "What the hell?" Like someone has to be called a starter eventually because you have to have that like I'm trying to find that sure thing on a team. You have to have that.
Yeah, I remember last season the Islanders had a tandem, and it was Rice and Leonard, and they both got Vezina votes because they were just insane.
Last year,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Leonard had, like one of the craziest years
should have
coming
won
from
the
a
Vet.
goal.
Who won? Oh, it's Vasilevsky, of course.
Because he was on Tampa, who just carried him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we get into our terrible now.
Hey, I'll go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, the best team in Ontario, the Ottawa Senators. The best original six team, the Detroit Red Wings. The best team to ever be featured in a movie, the Anaheim Ducks. And the best team to ever go in the contender tier by Luka Mokan, the San Jose.
Okay, and my terrible, I have the San Jose Sharks, the New Jersey Devils, the Detroit Red Wings, the Ottawa Senators, and the LA Kings.
Yeah, I think that's exactly the same as mine.
Game win streak, bro.
The Red Wings,
Oh,
the
LA.
Ducks, and yeah, the same.
Like,
I don't.
I just can't like. They're not even a long shot. They're not going to make the playoffs. So like,
No, they're not. They suck. They cannot score a goal to save their life.
you got
Hey, tell that to
that and
Dustin
Dustin Brown.
But the Andre Kopitar.
Brown and Jeff
Dustin
Carter.
Brown. How old is Dustin Brown? Does he even play there?
LA's got some good prospects coming, and they just need to keep rebuilding.
You can't rely on prospects though, man.
Well, you have to. That's how you rebuild.
You have to at some point. That's the only way to do it is by drafting quality players. But it's not all about like the top prospects though. You need to be able to draft depth players and role players and guys like that.
Those are arguably more important than drafting like a number one forward.
Yeah, a guy like Zach Hyman is more important than a guy like Mitch Marner.
Hmm.
I don't know about Mitch Marner.
Okay. Not Mitch Marner. Maybe William Nylander.
Okay, no, like I don't know about saying more important, but like,
but they're both vital.
Yeah, like I understand what you're trying to say.
You can't. Okay, you can't have a team of just all superstars. That can't be a thing.
I mean, it'd be gross if you could.
I mean, I don't think they'd play too well.
Yeah, it wouldn't really work. Like
in hockey, yes. In other sports, it's a different story.
Yeah, like basketball.
On basketball.
Because I was just about to say tell that to the Golden State Warriors, but it's a different sport.
It is, yeah. It's a different game. Basketball is more if you have one player that's great, he can take you farther than in hockey. Yeah, exactly. You just terrorize the East for 8 straight years.
I can't wait for Detroit to rebuild and then just be the best team in the league for the next 10 years.
Okay, it's gonna be a while. I hate to tell you, but
I know, but that's what they do though. They suck for a long time, then they're like the best team, and no one could beat them. That's what they did.
Well, I mean, that's what happens. That's how sports go. Like you're really good, and then you get really bad, and then you get really good again. It's just that's just how sports go. Unless you're Toronto, but
Detroit's prospect pool is pretty good.
Yeah, like.
But they need way more too. Yeah, they have Lafreniere. I don't think they'll be good until like they have another pick after Lafreniere.
You think they're gonna get the first overall pick?
Oh yeah, either that or Montreal.
Ooh, that would be cool if Lafreniere went there.
Yeah.
Or actually, no. You know what? Ottawa has two picks in the first 10. It could be Ottawa.
Because Lafreniere's so well, he looks like he's going to be so good. I'd like to see him on an East Coast team so I could actually watch him.
I'd like to see him in Canada.
Oh, that'd be great.
I just like to see hockey, man.
Oh, me too.
Oh,
got Connor McDavid in Canada. You can bring in Lafreniere in Canada. Great.
And then just bring Crosby to the Leafs and we're good.
That was about to come out of my mouth. Yeah.
Maybe when Crosby's like 42 and he's in for 4
next year.
Yeah. Bring him over here with Chris Kunitz. Okay.
What would you guys say would be like? Yeah, he's retired. Kunitz is retired.
I know.
What would be your Stanley Cup final? Because mine hasn't changed.
Ooh, good question.
That is a good question.
I'll say mine. So mine from the get go.
Yep.
And from like now, it hasn't changed. It's Carolina, Colorado.
Ooh.
Really?
You got Carolina going through.
Carolina, Colorado.
Colorado can last 3 rounds in NHL play.
Well, Colorado, their main problem was they had no depth. What they do, they got Nazem Kadri, they got Burakovsky, they got depth. They're a good team. They're a well-rounded team. They can score. And they got some good defensemen.
Yeah, who I actually haven't heard of any of their defensemen. I need to take a look at it.
Well, Cale Makar is a fucking stud.
I don't know.
Cale Makar.
I just forget, like, he's a thing.
Eric Johnson, Sam Girardi.
Good. Yeah, I think
I just watched them play.
I mean, Colorado, they're one of my favorite teams. Like I really believe in Colorado. They are a little young.
Yeah, like I just don't feel that they have the experience to go all the way to the finals.
Well,
I'd love
they do have Landeskog.
Landeskog's great. I think he's good,
Yeah.
but he doesn't. I don't know if he has the experience. Like
it's like they obviously have the skill. I don't think anybody's questioning that, but so does Boston, so does Toronto. Like so do a lot of these teams. But it takes.
You know what I'd love? I'd love to see Toronto Edmonton.
It's gonna be a lot.
That would be great.
It's gonna be.
All right, boys.
Okay, I actually have to think about this.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, like I'm just gonna be honest. I can't see any team beating Boston because even during the regular season, they were steamrolling people. They have 100 points already.
Yep.
And
fair.
they're a playoff season team. They have been for such a long time. Reliable goaltending, reliable defense. Like, I hate to say it, but Boston's going to the finals again.
All right, so who do you got against them?
The West,
San Jose?
that's where it gets a little tougher. I'd love to see a rematch. I'd love to see them play St. Louis again because I think that is a very realistic possibility.
I'd love to see a rematch and St. Louis win again.
Nay them. No.
You know what? You could put San Jose there.
Okay, no, if I'm gonna put any team, it's gonna be LA.
Oh, God.
No. I'm gonna say Edmonton or St. Louis. I'm gonna say Edmonton.
That was me. That's exactly what it was.
Edmonton. Do you know how many fans would be cheering for
I
Edmonton?
was literally gonna say Boston.
Except for the people in the city of Boston.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Boston, Edmonton as well.
You got a different one, Langer? Or you just gonna stick with that?
I mean, that's what I was gonna go with. I can change it. I guess I could go Boston, Vegas.
Ooh, yeah. I thought about putting Vegas there.
I like Vegas. I like Mark Stone.
Mhm.
Good guy.
Mhm.
Yes, I like Mark Stone as well.
He's
But I
American,
yeah.
right?
Nope.
Mark Stone? No, he's Canadian.
Oh, good. I was hoping I was wrong.
Yep.
Yeah.
He played on the World Junior team. He broke his leg that year when he played.
Nick Patan and Connor McDavid played on the same line.
Nick Patan was
The
awesome on that team.
Yeah.
That was such a great team with Max Domi and Anthony Duclair and
Yeah.
Connor
Curtis
McDavid.
Lazar and Connor McDavid and Josh Morrissey.
Yeah. The first line was Connor McDavid, Curtis Lazar, and Nick Patan.
Yeah, like
That's crazy.
Josh Morrissey. What was the there's another defenseman on that team, Darnell Nurse.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I forgot about some of these guys, man.
They were stacked.
Yeah, because look where Darnell Nurse plays.
Like, yeah.
Where does he play? I don't even remember.
Arizona, I
No, not Arizona. Is it Edmonton? It's Edmonton.
think. Nah, fuck, man. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
Man, I feel bad for Arizona
Hey,
because they put all their eggs in Taylor Hall, and he's like, "Ha, I'm actually not gonna be a good player this season."
they put all their eggs in Phil the Thrill. Phil the Thrill Kessel. Reliable goal scorer. I gotta say, I have a lot of respect for Phil Kessel.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
We
looks like a couch potato, but reliable.
He's not what he was though.
of course.
He's getting older.
I think it's time we head off to the final topic, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's.
Yep.
We have beaten the crap out of NHL, so go.
Let's move on.
Pizza topic.
Oh,
So the tiers
fun.
we have the right stuff, the great stuff, the good stuff, the so-so stuff, and the low tier stuff. I did not make the names.
Okay, let's go over this one. Who would like to start?
I'll go.
I think, yeah, Lucas should go.
Top tier, we got. I think that's. I'm gonna assume that's spicy sausage because it looks like
Yeah.
it's spicy sausage
It's just sausage, yeah.
and bacon. That's
Okay.
it, and the right stuff. As in, that is the stuff I would put on every single pizza for the rest of my life.
Yes.
Great
Okay.
stuff. We got steak, chicken, garlic, sausage, and sun-dried tomatoes.
Whoa, where's the garlic?
Garlic.
It's those. I don't know how to describe it. It's like, are those mushrooms?
That's mushrooms, buddy.
Garlic, man. Because I've
Yeah, those
I
are
put
my.
garlic on a pizza. Relax.
Okay, put mushrooms somewhere.
They're going to low tier then for that.
Yeah, I don't like fungus on my pizza.
Okay. In the good stuff, we have broccoli, greens. I don't know what's.
It's rapini. It's rapini.
I just said I was gonna call it greens, whatever. Spicy peppers, extra cheese. I don't know what other cheese that is.
I think it's like
I think that's Parmesan.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I put Parmesan there, and then whatever that red thing is with the lines beside it, and then the so-so stuff. We got corn.
Wait, Luca.
What? Oh my god!
Whatever that red thing is with the lines, how are you gonna rank something you don't know what it is?
Because it looks good.
Oh my
It does look pretty good. It looks like it's like crab or something.
Yeah,
I don't know what it
it
is.
is. I think it's crab. I've never
I
had
love
crab.
Okay,
It actually sounds pretty good.
Crab's pretty good.
I've never had great stuff. Okay.
Anyways,
Okay. So stuff. We got corn. We got potatoes, sweet peppers, and onions. Onions are okay. The low tier stuff. We got penis. Sorry, eggplant. Olives.
wait, there's eggplant?
Yes.
I don't see eggplant either.
No, there's not.
Hey, I don't know how this happened.
Is it the stack
There-
of things?
Yeah, it's that stack of like purple
That's-
red things with
olives.
green.
Those are olives.
No. Okay, I have olives there too.
Okay, whatever. Keep going.
100% eggplants. Okay,
I
then
don't-
pineapple, Massimo, you can eat my nuts. And then mushrooms.
Okay, I'll go next.
Okay.
So for the right stuff, this is what I put on my pizza every single day. If I ate it every day. We go pineapples, we go sweet peppers, and we go mushroom.
Wow.
So
Just
for the
That sounds awful.
okay, so then for the great stuff, we got bacon, chicken, sausages, pepperoni, parmesan. And for the good stuff, broccoli, steak, olives, rapini. So we got the green peppers, onions, and corn. And then we got low tier tomatoes and the red stuff that Lucas said was good, and potatoes.
It's crab, dog. How do you not like crab? Oh yeah, because you're fucking white.
Those are potatoes, right?
I like potatoes, but I don't know if I'd put them on my pizza.
I definitely would not put them on pizza.
Okay, here I got right stuff. I got spicy sausage and regular sausage.
All right.
And
Whoa. Does regular sausage?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Whatever, keep going.
The great stuff. I have bacon, steak, Parmesan cheese, chicken, and onions. The good stuff. I have those hot peppers and whatever that greens is.
Greens, man. It's just
Greens.
Rapini.
And I've never had corn, but I'm gonna put it in good stuff because that sounds pretty good.
Like sweet corn, yeah.
So stuff. I got sweet peppers, broccoli, pineapple, and we're gonna go with crab. And the low tier stuff is tomatoes, olives, potatoes, and mushrooms.
Olives in a low tier, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm really not a fan of olives.
I would highly recommend like tomatoes on a pizza, like just like sun dried tomatoes put on top of a pizza. Oh my god, it's so good.
I'm not.
Nah,
I'm not a
I'm not a fan of double
I
tomato.
don't like tomatoes.
You guys are crazy. You guys
Okay.
are just crazy. Okay, wait.
Yes.
Massimo, where would you put regular sausage on your thing since you didn't have it?
I did have it.
Where?
I just didn't have spicy sausage. That's pepperoni.
Yeah. Okay. Well, where'd you put it?
Where?
Sausage isn't great.
Okay, good.
Okay. Then.
All my meats are in great except for steak.
Where'd you put steak?
I got steaks in good, and I got bacon, chicken, sausage, pepperoni, and great.
Bacon on pizza? Ooh.
Massimo just doesn't like things that taste good. He doesn't put it in his right stuff. So it's fine.
What do you mean?
Bro, you
Yeah,
put
exactly.
pineapples in the right stuff. Get out of here.
Yes. Okay, it's an opinion-based thing, all right?
Yeah, and I'm
You
saying
can't fight
no.
me.
Your opinion is wrong.
Your opinion, you can keep it. I
No.
like pineapples on pizza.
Okay. Well,
I think
yeah, I don't
that
really
wraps it up for today.
Yes. That'll do it for today. Thank you everyone for our second episode.
Thanks for the support on the first episode.
Oh
Yeah, that's great.
Cool.
Okay, I'm Brendan.
I'm Massimo.
And I'm Luca.
Have a good night, everyone.
See ya.
Yeah.